Good morning, students. Today in DP, we are going to continue with the same chapter, that is, what is democracy? Why democracy? Children, in yesterday's lecture, we have gone with the simple definition of democracy, that is, democracy is a form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people. And then we have studied about the two features of democracy. The first one was, in a democracy, the final decision making power must rest with those elected by the people. And this feature we have studied with the help of case study of Pakistan. There we have seen how General Pervez Musharraf led a military coup in October 1999 and declared himself chief executive of the country. And then in the next feature, that is, a democracy must be based on a free and fair elections where those currently in power have a fair chance of losing. And in this feature, we have studied with the help of case study of China and Mexico. And in China, we have seen how candidates need the approval of Chinese Communist Party before contesting the election, and they have single party system. And in Mexico, we have seen how Mexico holds election after every 6 years to elect its president, but till 2000 the presidential elections was always won by PRI party because they uses many corrupt practices and unethical means to win the elections every time. Children, now we are going to see the next two features. The first one is one person, one vote, and one vote, one value. That means in a democracy, each adult citizen must have one vote and each vote must have one value. And the next one, a democratic government rules within the limits set by constitutional law and citizens' rights. Children, these also we are going to study with the help of some case studies. Now let's start with the first one, that is one person, one vote, one value. Each adult citizen must have one vote and each vote must have one value. A true democracy grants its citizen right to vote, universal adult franchise. It means all the adults have right to vote without any discrimination. Each person can cast one vote. All votes are counted. The person who gets the maximum number of votes get elected. The struggle for democracy was linked to the demand for the universal adult franchise. This principle has now come to be accepted almost all over the world. But children, there are many instances of denial of equal right to vote. In Saudi Arabia, women do not have the right to vote. In Estonia has made its citizenship rules in such a way that people belonging to Russian minority find it difficult to get the right to vote. In Fiji, the electoral system is such that the vote of an indigenous Fiji has more value than that of Indian Fijian. Democracy is based on fundamental principle of political equality that gives us the third feature of democracy, that is, in a democracy each adult citizen must have one vote and each vote must have one value. Now the next feature, that is rule of law and respect for rights. The state should respect some basic rights of the citizens. People should free to think, to have opinion, to express their views in public, to form association, to protest. Everyone should be equal in the eyes of law. And this we will see with the help of case study of Zimbabwe. Children, Zimbabwe attained independence from white minority rule in 1980. Since then, the country has been ruled by ZANU PF, the party that led the freedom struggle. The party leader Robert Mugabe has been ruling the country since independence. Elections are always won by this party through violence and harassment of opposition politicians and journalists. Protests against the presidents are illegal. The government does not heed court judgment which went against it. Thus, there is no rule of law and citizens' rights are not respected. This example of Zimbabwe shows that popular approval of the rulers is necessary but not sufficient in democracy. Popular government can also be undemocratic. The state should respect basic rights of the citizens like freedom of expressions, freedom to protest, and freedom to take political actions. A democratic government cannot do whatever it likes simply because it has won an election. It has to respect some basic rules. It has to respect some guarantee to the minority. Every major decision can be taken after a series of consultation. Elected person should be responsible to the people as well as to the independent officials. Thus, another feature of democracy is that a democratic government rules within the limits set by constitutional law and citizens' right. Children, with this, one thing is very clear that how popular governments can be undemocratic and popular leaders can be autocratic. We have seen how, although Mugabe was a popular leader, but he had used his power, amended the constitution so many times so that he can increase his power, and the opposition party workers were harassed. Television, radios were controlled by the government. That's all for today, and thank you and have a nice day.